Church architecture, and the furniture in the church in particular, says something about the belief set that church holds, where the pulpit is, if there's a lectern, where the baptismal font is, and what you call this piece of furniture here. Some will call it an altar. But in the Protestant tradition, technically the right word is communion table, because we're saying about this piece of furniture that it's not a place where a sacrifice is offered, but it's a place where a meal is served and hospitality is extended, and not by us. It's not our table, it's Christ's table. Christ is the one who invites us to the meal, and we in return should invite all to the table. We've not always done a good job of that. We've used the sacrament to divide, and we won't honor what the other traditions do, and we won't welcome, even within our own family, others to the table. But that hasn't always been the case. Before any temple practice was ever established in Judaism, so before there was even any of the faiths that we know today from the Western tradition, there was Abraham, and there were these wanderers in the wilderness, and he invited them immediately to have food because they were wanderers coming from the wilderness and required food. It's as simple as that. The author of the letter to the Hebrews reminds us of that story and says we should show that sort of hospitality, because when you invite someone to dinner, anyone who needs the food, when you invite someone to break bread with you, some people, like Abraham, have actually hosted angels, and they weren't even aware of it. So the question for us is not only who do we invite to the tables in our homes, but who do we invite to this table? Who indeed is going to come to dinner?